This video is long overdue. Stop sleeping with guys you don't know. Stop sleeping around. I know it's women's liberation, feminism, do what you want to do, whatever. Stop doing that. One of the main reasons you need to stop doing that is a lot of guys are equating that with daddy issues. I could make an entire video on daddy issues, but for right now, we're talking about sex and having sex on the first date. Men equate that with daddy issues. Men also, obviously, don't see things the way that we do. When women sleep with a guy or they're physical with a man or overly affectionate or whatever, it's because we like the guy. We like the guy, we're comfortable, we're vibing, we're enjoying his energy or whatever, right? To men, they don't see it like that. To a man, he automatically assumes, oh, well, if she's doing this, she must do this with everyone. Oh, she's easy. She's this, she's that. That's how they think. Do I agree with it? No. Do I think it's fair? No. But it always makes it easier to just understand how what you're doing is interpreted so that you can get what you want, you can get further along. That's how they see it. Is there the rare occasion where you can sleep with a guy on the first date or have a one night stand and it works out and he doesn't think that you sleep with everybody? Yeah, of course. Oh, thank you for burping. My dogs always find the best times to make appearances in my videos. But the point is, that's how they feel. That's how they see things. So it's just best to be armed with that information so you can succeed in whatever your goals are. That's just how they are. Obviously, another thing is that you have to understand, this happens to like a lot of girls that I consult with, is what you have to understand with a lot of girls that I consult with is when you're dating men and they're courting you, what men do in the very beginning, that's usually the hardest they're gonna go. That's when they're trying to impress you. That's when they're trying to sell themselves to you. That's when they're trying to prove to you to take yourself off the market and just be with them. So when you sleep with a guy, let's say you sleep with him on the second date, whatever he's done up until that point, in his head, he's thinking like, oh, okay, she's good. She's satisfied. I've done enough. She's happy. This is okay. And I run into this a lot of times with girls to where they're dating a guy and the guy's not doing enough. And then I'll ask them like, "Oh, have you slept with him already?" They'll say yes. You have to understand that that's how a man interprets things. He thinks, "Okay, she gave in, she had sex with me. She is satisfied with whatever it is that I'm offering her up until this point." So these are just things that you have to consider because I know a lot of people say different things. I'm a huge, huge advocate of not putting out, not sleeping with it. Just, you will get the most and the best treatment out of a man without being physical with him. You can debate me on this if you want. I don't care. I know I'm right. A man will do the absolute most for you and go the hardest for you before you are physical with him. That is just how they are because they're trying to win you over. Once a woman, sex with a woman is the highest prize ever. I won't get into that because I know there's a lot of ways that can be interpreted. I've had a lot of wine. But it is what it is. So just keep all this in mind when you're dating and you're just, oh, it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. It is a big deal. First of all, you shouldn't be sleeping with guys you don't know. But secondly, I feel like it definitely helps to understand the why behind the what. So just consider that going forward, especially when you're dealing with rich men. Rich men are used to being thrown sex and easy things by women all the time. Women that are just, oh, I'll just go with the flow and hopefully he'll choose me and do these things for me, or oh, he's rich, and for whatever reason their boundaries go out the window. So they're used to that. They are used to easy women with loose boundaries. You have to be the woman that's different. You have to be the woman that has the strong boundaries, that doesn't let him just do whatever without any effort, just because he has money. Because honestly, just because a man is rich, it does not matter unless you're benefiting from that. Unless he's giving it to you, it does not matter if he's rich. So just keep all that in mind when you're dating, when you're going out here, when you're hooking up with these guys. I know the hookup culture is so big. It's such a mess. It really is. Like, I hate what it's doing to everybody, especially people that are trying to date. It's ridiculous. I hear some of the craziest stories, but that's just one of the best things that you can do for yourself to not only protect yourself with all the things that just come with obviously sex, but just to get what you want, to get what you need, to reach your goals. Take the sex out of the equation. It doesn't need to be happening, at least not off the bat. And you really need to understand that it definitely will lower your value in a man's eyes. Even if you have a great connection and it's the best conversation, we just clicked, we had the best chemistry. Don't do it. Just wait. If the chemistry is so good you click, what's the harm in waiting? You have nothing to lose by just holding out, being physical with these guys. So I just urge you, please do not do it. If I know we're human, people slip up, but please just try it. Take it into consideration. You really, it's a mess. It's just a mess. So please, just don't do it. Especially if you're really trying to get a certain type of man and you want him to treat you a certain way and do certain things for you. Just please keep that in mind. So hope that helps.